want to do a radio check?
Okay, yep, that's right. Have to start. Pre-taxi seatbelts, flaps are up.
Could you not hear that radio call good?
No, I can't hear him.
Okay, then it's that knob right there. Here's turn it up.
All right, let's see, transponders in to standby. Do our AWAS.
AWAS is set to COM2 already for us, 13432.
So we just swap this?
We want to listen on 2, so press the top 2.
Top 2.
49er. Sky conditions, scattered 3.
And that's the volume right there.
Temperature 32 Celsius.
Yeah, that knob right there, that's mine and your volume.
Okay.
Like if I'm too loud, you turn that down or...
Remarks.
Gotcha.
Density altitude 2,600. Shelby County Airport, Alabaster, Alabama. Automated weather observation 1719er Zulu. Wind variable at 03. Visibility 9er.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
These planes are tight.
Scattered 3,900. Temperature 32 Celsius. Dew point 23 Celsius. Altimeter 3004. Remarks.
That's
Density
right on.
Altitude 2,600.
All right. Turn off COM2. Radio taxi light is required. Brakes working. Attitude indicator.
117 Mike, turning base, runway 16 Shelby County.
Is that not blowing you out over there?
Not at all.
Okay. Attitude indicator coordinated. Heading compass. Let's see, 165. And that's where we're at. All right. I think we're ready, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Shelby traffic, 6117 Mike, turning final, runway 16 Shelby County.
This is Robert. Yes, ma'am. What can I help you with? Okay, yes, ma'am. We can start. Pretty much as the basis comes. If you want to start next week, we probably get you started again. Is there a good time I could call you back at? I'm actually currently in the plane. Yes, ma'am. Make it 2 hours. If that's okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
All right, good. Better on that one. One more, and then you come to a full stop. Okay. Okay.
All right. Good job taxiing. Got a good speed.
What are these guys doing here?
They're actually parked right there watching that 152 solo. It's his first solo.
Oh, okay.
So they're just down here just watching them, taking pictures and whatnot.
That's cool.
Shelby traffic, Cessna 6117 Mike, turning crosswind, runway 16 Shelby County, full stop. Shelby traffic, Cessna 6117 Mike, turning left downwind, runway 16 Shelby County. This will be a full stop.
call. Go back a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Pretty good.
Instruments. Everything's on. Let's see inner lights. Press and test those. Make sure for best power. And locked. 2,000 RPM.
Shelby traffic, Cessna 6117, Mike, turning final. Runway 16.
There he is.
Is on. Carb heat is off. Pitot heat is off. Doors and windows. Strobes as required.
I'll shut my door here in just a second. Let's go ahead and turn the strobes on.
Alright, RAC. Remind me what RAC is.
Oh, that's a landing lights. What those are.
Okay.
You go ahead and turn those on as well.
Alright. Alright, transponder 2.
There you go. Alright, we'll let him. Actually, he'll probably do a touch and go, so it won't be long.
I think he was going full stop this time.
Oh, this is full stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one, man. Alright, bring it in.
Yep. We should get clear.
Is the plane able to fly?
What do you mean?
Okay, good. You didn't break.
Good one.
Alright, he's clear the runway.
Okay.
Shelby traffic, Cessna 6117, Mike, is clearly active. Shelby
Yeah,
traffic.
that time.
Alright, park 3 golf. Ready to taxi out?
Yes.
Okay. Shelby County traffic, Cherokee 7674 Foxtrot, taking the active runway 16, Shelby County. Things in the green. Airspeed's coming up.
Hey, Donald, what does the parking look like up there?
Rotate 55.
Looks like a bunch of airplanes.
Okay, alright. Put it next to 700 there, but watch your wings now.
Alright, good takeoff. Good speeds.
Trying to find a 75 climb here. Maybe a little over. There we go. Nice trim.
We'll go to practice area. We're going to review some maneuvers.
Okay.
And then we're going to come back and do some emergencies.
Okay.
We'll probably do, we'll do an engine out landing. We'll simulate that. We'll probably we'll probably do something pretty complicated. If you ever, what we'll do is we'll simulate us flying around 3,000 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to give you an engine fire. You have to secure the engine, do an emergency descent,
Okay.
followed by an emergency landing.
All right.
Just like a real world scenario.
All right, I've never done an engine fire out, so you'll have to walk me through it.
Absolutely. I'll show you exactly how to secure the engine.
Okay. All right.
Now we'll go ahead and turn, let's go ahead and turn eastbound. And for the maneuvers, we'll go up to about 3,000 feet.
Okay. Chevy traffic, Cherokee 745 trust departing the pattern, east. A little bumpy today.
Yeah, it get a little bit smoother. It smoothed out on us earlier, but yeah, you never know. With it being a little bit hotter,
Yeah,
mid-afternoon, yeah, it may get a little bumpy now. Pretty clear though, not too many clouds.
Well, I tell you, Dave and I flew a lot about 2 weeks ago, and it was really, really, really hazy. Crazy.
Yeah, it's been terrible. All right, you're above 1,500 feet. Let's go ahead and turn the landing lights off and the pump off. Good.
Pump off.
All right, let's look over your engine instruments. Let's check out the oil pressure, oil temperature, everything in the green?
Yep.
Good.
Bounced all around over here.
That's good. Yeah, hold it the best you can. All right, the maneuvers we're going to be reviewing. We'll do power on, power off, stall.
Okay.
And that's about it. We'll probably do those two. That'd be good enough for today. And we'll do power on, power off, and we'll do slow flight as well.
Okay.
And you're comfortable doing those?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as we don't spin.
No. How do we avoid a spin?
Well, you keep the ball in the center.
Ball in the center. That's how you avoid spins. That's right. So I'm not planning on doing them. Just keep the ball in the center. If we were to inadvertently enter a spin, do you know how to get out of one?
Let's see. Controls neutral. You go to opposite rudder, right?
Opposite rudder.
And then reduce power.
Power to idle. Good. And opposite rudder, that's the key to stopping the spin. It's actually not the ailerons. Ailerons do not stop spins. They actually make them worse. So it's the rudder that you use to get out of it.
Yeah.
We're going to level off at 3,000. Now, before we do any of these performance maneuvers, we want to do clearing turns.
Okay.
Just get it. All they're doing is just double check and make sure there's no aircraft around us. So we'll do about 30 degrees to the right, looking up, down, all around us. And then we'll go 30 degrees to the left. All right, that's good.
Anybody over there?
We'll mosey on back to the left now.
Anybody here?
All right, good. All right, and you've done these stalls before, right?
I have, yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm not super comfortable with them, but I'm getting closer.
That's fine, that's fine. I'll be right here with you in case you need any assistance. When we do these stalls, I want you to start at 3,000.
Okay.
We're going to hold east, just like you're doing. Keep us going just like you are.
All right.
When we begin the stall, you'll start on east. When we recover and bring back straight and left, I want you to stay on east. I want us to go straight up and down the stall. You know, I want to fall off one way or the other.
Right.
Now, the key to not letting that happen is
keeping the ball in the center.
Keeping the ball in the center. Coordination. Which one would you like to do first?
Up to you.
Let's do the power off.
Okay.
Just kind of get you. That's more. That's a little, I would say less evasive.
Okay.
It's not quite abrupt, so it'd be a little easier to do that one.
All right.
So what does the power off simulate?
Like if we were coming in for landing and we got too slow, weren't paying attention, and got too slow and basically stalled out in the pattern.
Yeah. So what happens as you get slow?
Well, you increase your decrease airspeed. You have an increased. I'm saying drag, but I think that may be the wrong term.
Well, it's descent. If you're not going fast enough, you're going to come out of the air.
Yeah.
You have to have speed to fly.
Right.
So if you start recognizing that you're getting low to the ground, what are you going to do? Instinctively, you're going to pull up, and that's just going to make the situation worse.
Right.
So that's what we're simulating here. However, instead of being landing altitude, we're going to be a good, safe 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
And we're going to simulate the same thing. You're going to simulate coming into land. You're going to keep pulling the nose up. You're going to look down. Well, you ain't got to look down, but in the real world, the slower you get, you lose altitude. Then you start panicking. You keep pulling back, thinking you're going to climb.
Yeah.
So go ahead and set us up for land.
All right. So you want to power back?
Yeah. Fuel pump on. Carpet on.
Carpet's on. So I do flaps too?
Yes, sir. We're going to start notching those flaps.
Just one.
We're going to simulate the runways just right in front of us. We're going to start a slow descent. Oh, good. Give me one more notch.
Oh, 25. All right.
There we go. Now we're full flaps. We're at 3,000 feet. Go ahead and slowly level off.
Okay.
This would be kind of like you leveling off a little too early. All right, so you start recognizing you're getting low to the ground, so start pulling back, but keep that power at idle. This is a very dangerous thing to do, so you keep the power at idle, but you keep pulling back because you keep sinking. Keep pulling back, keep pulling back, keep pulling back, keep pulling back. You keep sinking, so you keep pulling back, and there's a stall. Nose down, full power immediately. Carpet off. Carpet off immediately. Bring the nose back up, arrest the descent. Right there, good.
All right.
And now get rid of your flaps. One notch. Just take your time. Your speed's at 70, one more notch. 75, begin your climb back up. Keep us right at 75 knots. Okay, now you can go ahead and take away your last notch. We are climbing. That's exactly what you want to do. Good job. All right, let's get back on east. We kind of went 30 degrees left. Yeah, we wandered a little bit.
4581 Juliet radio check.
But that's how that works. In the real world, you're going to get lower and lower, and as you get lower, you're going to pull back more and more, and then it stalls.
Loud and clear.
As soon as that nose falls, what the examiner, of course, I know, young couple do it now, but you'll develop a sense of confidence to it. But as soon as that nose, what I call breaks,
yep.
you want You don't need it to go full nose down, but you definitely need to reduce your angle of attack. You need to push it forward, but the biggest thing is you need to get the power immediately. Don't hesitate. Get that thrust back in there as soon as you can. All right, good. 3,000 feet, heading of east. Now let's simulate taking off.
Okay.
We're going to do what's called the power on.
All right.
So what we do, we're going to slow down to rotation speed of about 60 knots. So let's reduce that power on out. And do your best just to hold out to around 3,000 feet.
Here's Gravity, Twin Star 799, up Charlie, left crosswind, 14.
Alright, 75 knots, hold that nose up, you loosen altitude. Hold that nose up. Alright, there's 6, so just smoothly apply full power, and then now let's try to climb at this speed. Full power, and keep pulling that nose up. I want you to keep on increasing your angle of attack. Keep pulling back, nice and brisk. Keep increasing. You're trying to climb. There's the warning, but we're going to ignore it. We're going to go to a full stall. So keep on pulling. In a normal situation, yes, you would push the nose down, but I want you to keep on pulling. I want you to get a feel for it. All right, the plane's starting to buff it. That's another warning. Keep pulling, don't fight me, keep pulling, keep pulling, and that's the stall.
Yep.
Nose down, just brisk, 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 nose down. 1, 2, and just ease it back up. Back at level, good, that's it. That's the power on stall.
All right.
And you really didn't lose anything. You started at 3, you ended at 3.
Yeah, not much, if any.
Good. All right, we're going to turn the pump off.
Fuel pump's off.
All right, let's go ahead and I want you to do a little turn here to the left.
Okay.
I want you to realize where you're at. You can go ahead and turn left right here at 3,000 feet.
All right.
Right now you're over Lay Lake. Just take a look around. There to the north is the Wilsonville Power Plant. That's the big old stacks you see.
Yep, familiar with it.
We want to stay just in this general area because as long as you know where you're at, you know where to go.
Okay.
And so from here, Shelby County Airport is just due west.
Yep.
So we're going to stay close to these stacks. Alright, you can go ahead and point your nose right at it. That's just fine. And now we're going to do slow flight.
Okay.
Now what slow flight teaches us is that power or thrust, while your nose is up, if you add thrust, you climb.
Yep.
If you take away thrust, you descend. Your nose does not have to change.
Yeah.
Now, where else is that similar to?
On final and base.
Yeah, exactly. When you're in ground effect, you got to have that nose up when you're landing, right?
Right.
You don't want to hit the prop. So if you want to sink, take away power, you'll sink.
Yep.
Add power, you'll come back up.
Okay.
That's what you're kind of learning here. And you're also learning to fly this plane on the verge of a stall, but not in a stall condition.
Right.
Let's go ahead and get that set up.
All right, so let's throttle back.
Yeah, just a little bit of throttle back. Okay, now you're in flap range, so you slowed us down good enough.
All right.
So let's get full flaps.
Shelby traffic 4581 Juliet, turning left downwind.
So if this plane flies slower, I'll wait for them to quit talking. Will this plane fly slower with flaps or without flaps?
It flies slower with flaps.
With flaps, right. Flaps, they give us drag, so that slows us down, but they also give us lift, which allows us to fly at that slower airspeed.
Yep.
So 3,500, that's the altitude I want you to hold.
Okay.
And let's see how slow you can get us at this altitude.
14, full stop minute.
Now, in slow flight, pitch is the airspeed. So we need to slow down, so let's pitch up. And just keep pitching up. See how slow you can get it. I want to hear the horn, but at the same time, I want you to hold 3,500. So if we start losing altitude, what do you need to add?
Add a little throttle.
Add a little power. Now I'm going to tell you, with it being this hot, you're going to need just about full power.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good.
We got a target airspeed or 55 good or?
The airspeed you want to get,
0700.
you want to be just on the verge of the stall.
Hey man, you cool with flying later tonight instead of like in the heat of the day?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, there's the horn, so that's the verge of the stall. So 50 knots. 50 knots is what you want to hold.
All right.
So let's ease that nose up. Slow us down a little bit. Slow us down a little bit. Now the power plant's right over there, so that's where we need to go to. We've actually turned about 40 degrees
Touch and Go.
to the left, which tells me you need maybe a... You might need just a little bit more right rudder.
All right. Visibility and a bunch of thunderstorms all around. Just a heads up.
Let's see if you can pitch up and slow us down just a little bit. There you go. Perfect. That's what the examiner wants to hear, that horn.
Yep. Just get right there on the edge.
Exactly. We're on the edge of the stall. Now the horn, from my understanding, the horn comes on about 5 to 10 knots early.
Yep.
So even with the horn on, there's no need to be alarmed. You're about 5 knots away from actually the stall, so
right.
You'll be fine.
Let me get back slower.
All right, now we got just a small climb, so we need to adjust our power just very minutely. Just a small power change. Good. All right, now we're going to do some turning in slow flight. Let's turn to the east.
All right.
Now, slow flight, you want to turn just as slow as you can. Just a little bit of bank, just like you've got.
I'm gonna trim her out here.
Absolutely. Okay, we're getting a little fast and a little high. So we need to pull the nose up to slow us down. And we need to reduce power, exactly. So we're about 65 knots. That's about 15 knots too fast.
Okay.
So let's pull, let's ease that nose up.
1,000 feet departing airspace.
Let's keep slowing down. Ease that nose up, but keep slowing us down. Keep slowing us down. Okay, that's about 55, a little bit slower. A little bit slower. There you go. Now we're talking. And just relax. You want to keep it just right there. This is perfect right here.
All right.
Okay, we're 100 feet too high, so let's just take away just a little bit more power, but keep that nose up. Perfect.
4581 Juliet, upwind.
There's the horn, you're doing good. Keep the nose up. Keep the nose up, doing good. Very good. This is what he's looking for right here. Good, let's just hold what you got now. Let's turn left.
All right.
Look left, turn left. Now here's a trick. See that nose falling?
Yep.
Pull it back up. You got to pull it back up above the horizon. Keep pulling. Ease it back. Slow down. Ease it back. Keep pulling back. There you go. Now we're talking. We're still climbing just a little bit, so let's take out a little bit more power. Doing good. Very good. This is what he's looking for. Just be relaxed. You're doing good.
Shelbyville traffic, Navy 125, about 10 miles to the south, 500 feet, transiting to...
Very good. Okay, go ahead and stop turn.
Shelby traffic.
Nicely done. Okay, go ahead and give me a full recovery.
Okay.
So recovery starts with power. Add full thrust and hold the nose level. And take away those notches one at a time. No rush. Get to 70. Next notch. Okay, 75 is right there. Final notch. Good.
All right.
Nicely done. And keep us level as best you can. I don't want us to get too much higher. Very good.
So much better when you get going fast. the air.
Yes, it gets. That's why I kind of want us to come up higher, because slow flight, it is. Oh man,
especially this time of year. Huh?
This time of year, you will sweat and sweat with slow flight. You just have no air.
Shelby County traffic, Skyhawk 8070, turn crosswind runway 16, Shelby County traffic.
All right, keep us right here about 3,000. That's good. We're cruising now. It's good. Reduce our power to cruise throttle. About 20. There's 2,500 right there. Good. And next is the mixture.
All right.
Let's lean that mixture back till you hear the engine start running rough. And then you're going to ease it back till it smooths out. Right about there. I like it. You'll see it's about 9 gallons an hour.
Yeah.
You might could do 8.5. Nope, it's already losing RPMs.
Yeah.
So nope, 9's where it likes to be. Okay. Good deal.
So let me ask you a fuel consumption question when we're doing.
Okay.
So if the conditions were different today,
yes,
maybe we could come back a little bit more. Maybe if it was colder and the air was a little bit denser, we could come back a little bit more on the mixture, or what?
The more dense the air, the more fuel you'll need.
Okay. All right. So inversely.
Yes.
All
The
right.
thinner the air, the hotter the air gets, the thinner it gets, because it gets more, the heat, the molecules spread further out, it gets
Right.
thinner and thinner. So actually the hotter it is, the less fuel you'll consume
I gotcha.
technically. Or the higher you go, the air also gets thinner,
Yeah.
you'll consume less fuel.
So if we wanted to really go, I mean, we're going to Huntsville, so we'll go at 7,000-8,000.
Yes.
We can lean back a little bit more.
Oh, you can lean back maybe, and you'll probably burn around 7 gallons an hour.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So we're still going to head eastbound. Or westbound. Sorry.
Yep, we're going to go back to the airport.
All right.
What we're going to do again, we're just going to simulate us flying to the beach, having a good time. We're just chit-chatting about spearfishing and going deep sea fishing, and the next thing you know, your engine's going to burst into fire.
The beginning of a very bad day.
It's the beginning of a bad day, but it's going to be the ending of a good day. So we're going to, even though we had engine fire, we're going to secure the engine, we're going to do an emergency descent, and we're going to land safe, and then we're going to get out of the plane safe.
Okay. When we say secure the engine.
Yes, what I mean there, we're going to cut off all fuel to it.
Okay.
And then we're going to try our best to extinguish the fire.
Right. Through the descent.
Through the rapid descent, exactly. Yeah, securing the engine. What that means, I want you to actually do it, but we're going to simulate reaching over there to that left and turn it into off.
Right.
And then we're going to simulate, of course, not actually doing it. We're going to simulate pulling the mixture to lean.
Yeah.
We're going to take away the fuel. That's the triangle.
Yep.
We can't take away the air, and we really can't take away the heat because the engine's hot, but we can take away the fuel. We can cut all the fuel off. We can cut the selector off, and we can cut the mixture off.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. Then the next thing we can do is we can disrupt the air by adding more air. Remember, it's like a match. A match will stay lit unless you send too much air to it by blowing on it, and it blows the match out.
Right.
It got too much air. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to essentially simulate a rapid descent of about 100 knots, the top of the wide arc,
Okay.
and we're going to land. If you ever have cabin smoke, engine fire, or passenger emergency, and if those things require an emergency descent, you are very limited. Like right now, if we had to do an emergency descent, our options are only what's right below us.
Yep.
And so I have a pretty good sized field over here, but that's it. That's what you have to take.
Yeah.
You can't glide the plane, because if you glide the plane, you may not put out that engine fire, and it just grows and grows and grows and starts lighting up our cabin on fire.
Yeah.
Let's hold that nose up.
Okay.
Let's keep
Or maintain our altitude.
Yeah, 3,500 is where we want to stay.
Oh, okay. For some reason I got in my head we're going to 3. So.
No, we could do 3, but 3,500 is more realistic altitude of what this would happen at. Yeah, one of the best things to play as a pilot is the what-if game. What if the engine quit right here? How would you do it? You'd look around, you'd pick your landing spot. You'd have a landing spot always in the back of your mind, or like we're about to simulate in a little bit. What if my engine quits on takeoff? What do I do? We're going to go through that. Because if there's anything you can do to minimize your reaction time, it could easily make the difference between a good landing and a bad landing.
Yeah.
And if you're kind of always anticipating,
Shelby County traffic.
you'll do good.
00 is westbound wind, runway 16, Shelby County traffic.
Which runway will we use?
16.
Exactly. That's what they're using, so we're going to follow suit. All right, so how do we need to enter the pattern for 16?
Let's see, is that the airport here?
Yes, that is.
All right. Can we do an extended base?
We
or do you want to go do 45?
Yeah. We're going to fly over midfield and do our maneuver. But in a normal situation, yes, we'd prefer you to actually fly left.
Yeah.
And enter the downwind
on a 45.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to line up about go over?
Yeah, just go. Yeah, right over it.
I haven't been paying attention to traffic and pattern. Was there anybody out?
Yeah, he was on downwind. I'm hoping he'll go base and final land before we get here. Let's hold that nose up. Let's go ahead and keep our altitude.
Let's see, we're not even.
Shelby County traffic, Skyhawk 700, sending left base, runway 16, Shelby County traffic.
Okay, so left base, he's probably around this general area over here around 1 o'clock.
Yep. Probably about.
And usually when they turn, the sun hits their wings pretty good. You can see them.
13 miles to Seawalk.
But I'm having trouble spotting them now.
Can we make that radio call? Or?
Yeah, go ahead and tow traffic.
What are we, about a mile?
Yeah, we're a mile east. Okay, I got him inside.
Okay.
Just show traffic that you'll be overflying the airport.
Okay. Shelby County traffic, Cherokee 7674 Foxtrot. 1 mile to the east, overflying the airport, runway 16, 3,500 feet.
Good. And we'll tell them we're doing the simulated engine out here in just a second. Keep the nose up just a little bit.
Traffic, wind star 7. Approach leg 14, 2,500. Southeast, climbing for 3,500 Noonan.
Noonan, I haven't heard anybody in Noonan for a while.
All right, our 170. That's good. Our 172 is landing now. So traffic, Cherokee 7674 Fox, be over midfield, be doing a simulated emergency descent for 16. Landing traffic is in sight.
Easing down a little bit here.
That's fine.
Back up here.
Okay, so we just had an engine fire, burst into flames. What are we going to do?
All right, so we'll go throttle to idle, fuel.
Well, throttle doesn't really matter,
okay.
But fuel to idle.
Fuel's going to be all the way to the
lean
out.
And then we're going to do the fuel selector?
Fuel selector to off.
Okay, good. So we've done that. So at that point, the engine should quit.
Right.
All right, so give me some flaps, full flaps. Now look straight down below us and find a landing spot. Another notch of flaps.
All right.
Okay, how about that runway?
Yep, looks good.
All right, good. Now, we're going to try to blow out the smoke.
Okay.
So we're going to let that speed increase, but we cannot, with these full flaps, we can't get over 100. Exactly. So we're going to keep it right there at 100. A little fast, so let's just kind of ease it up.
Yep.
All right, now, here's the tough part. We have to plan it just right, you see. I don't think we can make another 360. Yep. So this is going to be kind of like our downwind, you could say.
Right.
Show traffic, Cherokee 7674 Fox. Get emergency descent for in-out landing on 16 and then go downwind.
All right.
Good. Your speed's high. Very good. Now just take it easy. We're still well above pattern, so we can kind of go out a little bit further. Let's keep that nose down. You're doing really good. All right, the runway's kind of getting behind, so let's just slowly let's keep that nose down. Doing very good. Look for the numbers. Continue your turn. All right, we're going to do a forward slip here to slow down. We're going to go right rudder, left aileron. Yeah.
Yep. Got you. Okay.
Hold the rudder, hold the rudder, hold the rudder. And now come out of the slip. Nice and easy. Very good. Now hold that nose up smoothly and land it. Very good.
Not too bad.
All right, we'll go ahead and go.
All the way out?
Yep, mixture rich.
Mixture
and let's go. Very good.
Oh, sorry, I forgot the fuel pump.
You're just fine.
I forgot to put carb heat on too.
Oh, well, for an engine out landing, you know, there is no engine, so there is no need for carb heat.
Right.
All right, good. Now, in a real world scenario, of course, we wouldn't take back off
Right.
We'd bring the plane to a stop, and then we would have leave.
We would have got out.
We had to leave the plane as soon as possible.
Right. Ooh.
All right, good airspeed. You're doing good. Very good takeoff. Got a good smooth takeoff. That's good.
It went all this way. Always this way.
Yeah.
A lot of work on Dave's part. I don't know. Takeoffs hadn't really been a huge issue for me. The landings with the Cherokee, because it kind of had to find that spot, and
if you don't, it just gets that brisk landing, that kind of pop. Yeah, that's what Emily was saying on that engine out landing.
Yeah,
we came down and she greased it on.
Yeah,
but then the other three had that little boom.
She calls it. Dave called her Dr. Smooth. Man, she's a smooth flyer.
She's good. She seems like she got a pretty good little knack, and you as well. Y'all seem like y'all got a pretty good little knack for it.
Northwest. We'll be crossing midfield for left down.
All right, you're good to turn. You're about 400 feet below pattern, so you're safe.
Shelby County traffic. Cherokee 7674 Foxtrot turning crosswind runway 16 Shelby County.
Very good.
81 Juliet, I'll be looking.
I think he said he's flying over midfield, which technically he's supposed to fly over midfield, keep going east, and then teardrop around.
Yeah.
But you never know. He may just fly over midfield and dive bomb it in, enter downwind in front of us. We'll just, we got to keep an eye on people. All right, that's pretty good. We can go ahead and turn downwind now.
Shelby County traffic, Cherokee 7674 Foxtrot turning left downwind runway 16 Shelby County.
All right, this next one we're going to do is an engine out landing again from a lower altitude. Don't think of it as, I can land the engine from pattern. We're not doing that. We're simulating the best to our ability, doing an engine out landing while low to the ground.
Okay.
Think of it that way. Yes, there is a runway. Yes, we will land on it. But don't think of it as that. Think of it as like a big field. And I'm over here taking pictures. We're flying low to the ground, so I take good pictures, and all of a sudden the engine quits, and you have to land it low to the ground.
Right.
So your planning's a little different.
So where was this guy?
Traffic, Scott Hawk 700, starting left crosswind, runway 16, Shelby County traffic.
He's behind, crosswind, this
Shelby
one.
traffic 4581, Juliet, 3.5 miles west.
Okay, 3.5 miles.
Midfield at 2000 for left downwind 16, Shelby.
Yeah.
All right, so we're good.
Yeah, 3 miles. We're redlining this. Let's go ahead and just ease that power back a little bit. Slow down just a little bit. Keep that nose up, too. We don't want to lose altitude, but yeah, 3 miles, that's a little far for us to see, but he's off the left wing tip a good ways.
Okay.
Like I said, we're flying at low altitude. I'm taking pictures. We're having a good time.
1600.
Okay, good.
All right.
I'm snapping some good shots, and the next thing you know, your engine quits. Go ahead and pull your power to idle. So first you're going to do is you're going to get best glide.
So we're going to
I think 65 knots. 70 knots, excuse me, 70 knots. So just ease that nose up. Now as you're doing this, you're not losing any altitude yet.
Yeah.
All right, there's 70. So you want to pitch for 70. And now find a landing spot. There's a big field to our left. Let's go to it.
All right.
So just immediately start the bank.
Shelby County traffic, Cherokee 76.
Let's slow down.
Foxtrots, turn in left, base runway 16, Shelby County.
And now in a normal base, you would level the wings, but we're not going to this. Yeah.
Abbreviated here.
Exactly.
All right.
And you don't need to make another very call. It's fine.
Okay.
We're going to land on the numbers, coming in a little high, so let's start using our flaps. Let's put in all we got.
1, 2, and 3. And we'll pitch up.
Good. So we had this big field beside us. We're going to come right into 16. That's a tree line, so we got to get over the trees. Okay, we're over the trees. Let's drop in and let's land on the field.
4581 Juliet, crossing midfield at 2000 for left downwind.
Very good.
16.
All right, let's reject the landing. Go around.
Traffic, Scott Hawk 700, left base.
Good.
16, Shelby County.
Don't let it touch. Good. All right, 1 notch.
81 Juliet, I have you in sight.
Build your speed. Build your speed. All right, you're at 70 knots. Next notch.
I think I passed a notch.
That's fine. That's fine. You're good. We're climbing. All right, 75 knots is what you're looking for. and begin your climb out. Very good. The reason why I gave you a go around is because you're going to nail it.
Yeah.
Very good. You never know, even with the examiner, he'll give a go around at the most inconvenient time. Just like that. You are so worried about landing that engine out landing, and right through wheels touch, go around. You know. What'd you say?
I said, go around, yeah.
Oh, yeah, go around. You know, he wants, because he knows you're going to grease it on. He can't let you do that.
Yeah.
He can't let you land it perfectly. That makes him look bad.
Feel like you won.
Yeah, so he's got to give you a go around. See how you handle that. But you did right. Full power, and you did not dump the flaps. You just eased them down and let your speed build back up. That's what you do.
Awesome. You want to go to 11?
Yeah, we're about 400 feet above.
Full stop, Shelby.
We're good to turn.
Shelby County traffic. Cherokee 7, 4 Foxtrot, turn left crosswind, runway 16, Shelby County.
Let's see, we've been on this tank about, only about 40 minutes. Left tank is probably still the fullest. That's something you got to take into consideration with these older planes. There is no
traffic. 458 Juliet, turning final 16, full stop. Shelby.
There is no both fuel selector.
Right.
It's either left tank or right tank. So you got to keep track of your flight time.
Oh, head downwind?
Yes. Yeah.
Shelby County traffic. Cherokee 7, 4 Foxtrot, turn left downwind, runway 16, Shelby County.
And 82 Juliet, he should be.
I think he did a touch and go. He may be pulling back off now.
I know 700 did. I know that. I know he did, but that
the other one's going full stop. He said he was final, I think.
Oh yeah, see 700. You might can see it's right to the left. It's about to cross the horizon.
Oh yeah.
He's literally just right there. But that other plane, I think he's probably turning base any minute now. Final. He'll land before it won't be a problem. He got here just in the nick of time to jump in our spacing. All right, so we're at 1600, so we're going to set the plane up for cruise.
All right.
Just kind of ease the power back. There's no need to run it when they're wide open. We're about to land. So.
700, runway 16, Shelby County traffic.
Very good. Just take it easy and downwind. Just start mentally preparing yourself for landing, thinking about what you got to do.
Okay.
Looking for traffic. Everything looks good.
I don't see him. I don't know where he is.
I don't see him in front of us. He may have already landed. He's already landed.
Oh,
there he is right there right in front of the wing edge.
1 Juliet, clear the active taxi to the north hangar.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we're a little high, so let's keep that nose down just a second.
All right, getting close to the numbers.
Yeah, we're beaming the numbers. We can go ahead and set the plane up for landing. Let's fuel pump on.
Fuel pump is on.
Car feed on.
On.
Mixture rich.
Mixture's full rich.
Yeah, power reducing flaps. And whenever you think fuel pump, always think set to the fullest tank, and the left tank is the fullest in our case.
Okay.
Which always will make sure you're landing with the fullest tank.
Yeah, we're pitch for 70.
Yep, so let's just hold that nose up. 2 notches, that's plenty for now.
Yep.
All right, if the runway's behind you, you're good to turn.
All right. Shelby County traffic, Cherokee 74 Foxtrot, turn left base, runway 16, Shelby.
So this is just a normal pattern, not an emergency landing pattern, so just get a good square base. And when you do an emergency, you kind of want to round the corners.
Yep. I'm pretty bad about rounding the corners, period.
Period. Well, that's okay. We'll work on it.
Shelby County traffic, Cherokee 74 Foxtrot, turn final, runway 16, Shelby.
Now, if you recognize a little high situation, you can add more flaps. If you need to add flaps, you could do a forward slip. If you remember how to, have you done forward slip?
I have done.
Yeah.
Look at this nose up here.
Yeah, nose to the numbers. Flaps or slip would help you. I think you should have 1 more notch of flaps.
All right, you want me to go flaps?
Yeah, we can get 1 more notch. That'll definitely help you.
All right, we'll keep this.
You're on a good approach. I said we're a little high, but always better to be a little high than a little low.
That's true.
You're doing good.
75 knots.
And we got 1 red now. 2 red. Looking good. We're back on flight path. Yeah, make sure you get good and low first. Then just level it off. And now just hold it off. Get that nose up.
A little late on my...
That's fine. That was a 3-point landing, but that's good. All right, let's go again.
Right. Carby's off. Stops up. Full mixture.
Very good. I like that you talk it out like that. That's good.
I have to.
And you're right though. Carpet off, flaps down, full mixture. You did it. That's why you want to keep that hand right there.
Okay.
What I just did, I'm just showing you that this throttle friction will hold that throttle.
Yeah.
But in case this throttle friction was ever to release or break, you want to have your hand there.
At what point do you take it off? Dave told me I always keep it on through rotation, and then just a couple clicks after rotation.
Yeah, I like to do about 1,500 feet.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, that way you're well off the ground.
You got a safety buffer. I like it.
Yeah. The way I like to do it is pump off at 1,500, and you can kind of rest your hand at 1,500.
Gotcha.
It's not like you got to keep your hand, squeezing it or anything.
Just over here.
Just kind of keep your hand right there with the fingers right there. That way, just in case it was a slide, your fingers are right there. Even your passengers won't get scared. You just ease your fingertip right there. That way, nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
They don't know that the throttle just slipped. You just eased it back forward, and they never knew a thing.
All right, 1,200. Shelby County traffic, Cherokee 74 Foxtrot, turn left crosswind, runway 16, Shelby County. Cherokee 74 Foxtrot, turn left downwind, runway 16, Shelby County. Shelby County traffic, Skyhawk 700, turning left crosswind, runway 16, Shelby County traffic. Have Cherokee in sight.
Good. He's letting know he sees you.
Yep. Try to watch out for these birds over here.
Yeah, they're circling something, looks like, I guess. There you go, there's a lot of them. Yeah, those are some hawks.
Alright, ease back.
Yeah, when you're in downwind, if you leave the engine wide open, the airplane tends to continually want to climb on you because of all that thrust. So just kind of ease it back, nice and cruise.